All right, so let's get in and create his cheeks. So if we look at our reference, he's got these hemispherical shaped cheeks. So since we can't color things in, we're going to do basically the same thing that we did with his eyes. So let's close our shape generator tab. Okay, so we'll go over to our extrusion more, and that's on tab or page 5 under shape generators community. We'll drag that out, and it's big when it comes out. So it's already got our general shape. So now let's rotate it. Use the inner dial, and we'll snap to 90 degrees. Oops. It's easily fixed. Okay. Now let's make this a bit smaller. So you want to get the corner, hit the shift key, left mouse click down. Okay, and then let's just move it into position here. I'm going to use the right mouse key. And I'm going to switch this back to 1 millimeter. And let's move this up. Okay, so that's obviously way too big still. So we'll uniform scale down again. And use the left arrow key to move this out. Okay, well, let's see where that is at. Let's look at our reference. So it's definitely a little higher up, closer to the eye. Let's look again. Okay, looks about right. Let's go back. Maybe just a little bit up. There we go. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing we did with the eyes. So this hugs his face. So what we need to do is select it. We're going to extrude it out back this way, and let's extrude it, and let's extrude it forward a little bit. There we go. Okay, so now we need to create the sphere to make our cutout, but we already put a hole in with the mouth, so what we need to do is, it was 82 millimeters, so we're going to drag in another sphere, high-res sphere 2 on tab 9. Okay, and we're going to switch this to 82. Okay, that's weird. It's not the same size. Okay, so we select the head, edit, duplicate, move it out, Okay, then we're going to select this, and we're going to move it in one, basically 1 centimeter, I mean 1 millimeter. And we're going to duplicate it. First we'll turn it into a hole, then edit, duplicate, edit, duplicate, and now we'll pull this one back. And now we select them both and we do align. So align it all the axes. Okay, so we want it a little bigger to make that cut, so let's pull this way out. There we go, that'll do it. Now select both, adjust, align, align. Okay, great. So turn this one back to a solid, select them both, and group. Now, let's see, and it worked. Okay, great. So now we need to cut this in half, so we're going to pull in our handy box, and we're going to turn this into a hole. Okay. So we want this to be, so this is the halfway mark, so let's move this in over a little bit. There we go. And turn this back into a solid. Make sure this is covering the whole sphere. We select both and we click group. And there we have our cutout space. So now we turn that into a hole. Okay, and then we move it back in. And we move it down. Okay, and then this is definitely misaligned, so we just eyeball it. There we go. Look from the top. Still move it over a little bit to the left. There. Just gonna move it out. Actually, I'll just move it out millimeter. There we go. Okay. So now we have to select this piece. So I'm going to move his body out of the way. So select his body, and let's just move it up. And just remember how far we move it. .44. Okay. And now we'll shift select our cutout, shift select his cheek, and group. Okay, that worked well. But we need the other side as well. So we're going to undo that. And I'm just going to duplicate that, our hole. So just duplicate it. Then we'll duplicate his cheek. Edit, duplicate. And then we'll just move it over. Okay, just move it over a little more. All right. Now let's repeat. So we'll select our cutout. We select one of the cheeks, group, and then select the other cutout, select the other cheek, and group. All right. Now we just move his head down. And that was 44. So go down to negative 44. And someone's got some cheeks. All right. He's looking pretty good. So we're almost there. What we're going to do is we're going to try and put in a little mouth coloring in the next video. Thanks for watching. And if you like what you see and you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe.